Hello, Brian. It is technically Friday, October 11th, although I figure it's pretty much still Thursday because I haven't gone to sleep on Thursday yet. Um, this is my laundry room in my dorm, and it is the only place I can find to get any privacy because my roommate has a lady friend in the room, and I didn't feel like doing it in front of them. So here we are. It's a little loud in here, it's a little smelly, but it's at least private at midnight on a Thursday. But I have been at school for 7 weeks? I don't know. An amount of time I've forgotten now. And I'm going home tomorrow. I'm taking a flight to home, and that'll be something. I'll get to see my dog and very few of the people I know, because most people aren't coming home because my school has off breaks. But that will be that. Hopefully I'll get a haircut because this hair has devolved into something that is too poofy. The poof needs to go away. Okay. So I hope you're doing well. I don't know what's going on with you. You're at college also, but I don't know what's up, so hope everything's good. You might not be able to hear this, so I'm going to make sure I talk loud and not forget about that. Also, why am I up on a Thursday? Because I don't have classes till 11 tomorrow, and because I am surprisingly hyperactive, considering that it is midnight, and I hope I can go to sleep by 1:30ish, so that I can get up at 10. But it won't go down that way. No, it will not. But anyways, so the topic I was given for this week was, what, if any, fictional future for humanity would you choose? And I pondered this question rather thoroughly, and Star Wars was mentioned, although Star Wars happened in the past. Star Trek, which is kind of lame. Other things. Doctor Who would be questionable because it takes place all over. Firefly is cool, but a little bit lame. And what I ended up on is Mass Effect, because Mass Effect is cool as shit. So in Mass Effect, in the future of humanity, in the 2200s, I want to say. I don't study canon because that's kind of lame. Humanity discovers an alien relic on Mars, and upon activating it, immediately begins making contact with, they find the mass relay in their system, and this mass relay takes them to another system. Mass relays are more or less gateways in between different parts of the galaxy. So all the major systems. So they end up in a system, and they make first contact with the Turians, maybe the Batarians. But anyways, so humanity makes first contact, and there is a war. But eventually, humanity is accepted onto the Council, which consists of I just waved to Marge. She's my lesbian friend. What was she doing in Bosch? She lives in Frisch. I don't know. But yeah, so humanity gets put on the Council with 3 other very old, much more deserving races. The Turians, who are the military force of the Council. The Turians are a militaristic race. Very cool, very bird-like and awesome. And so they take care of military. The Asari, who are the oldest, very extremely old, all-female race, although they might be genderless, but they're all female anyways. And very sexy blue women creatures with tentacles on their heads, but somehow it comes out cool and sexy. But anyways, who are in charge of economics, basically, for some reason, because they have the most territory, I think. And the the Solarians. And the Solarians are these smart amphibious creatures that don't look that amphibian, but anyways, that have a really fast metabolism. They talk really fast, and they are super intelligent. They're all basically like the Doctor, so that's cool. And humanity is accepted onto this council, having no special characteristics at all. Although the series gives a special focus on human adaptivity. Over the course of the 100 years after that, humanity colonizes a fairly good portion of the galaxy, not like in a militaristic way, but just like gets out there and becomes a major like playing factor in this this galaxy, and that's cool. And the Mass Effect universe is very cool. They've got these starships and all these aliens, and you can hang out and be friends with these aliens. And in certain cases, you can you can fall in love with these aliens, and you can adopt, or in the case of the Asari, you can mate with them. And although you can technically have sex with the Quarians too, but you can't have babies with them. But anyways, and then there are all these other races. There are the Drell. The Drell are like wiped out by disease, but there's some of them left. And the Hanar, who are like floating jellyfish, who also live with the Drell. And Krogan, who are badasses, just these big reptilian badass creatures that nobody really likes because they tried to take over the galaxy, and then they had to the Turians and the Solarians had to sterilize, or mostly sterilize them, so they couldn't have babies as quickly. So they're slowly dying out. And then there's the Quarians, who had their planets stolen by the Geth, so they live in a fleet and they just kind of fly around raiding and shit. And the Geth, which I just mentioned, are all synthetic robotic people who are the bad guys in the first game, but end up being pretty cool by the end. You know, the Mass Effect universe is all this. It's not the fighting that I like particularly, it's just the universe. And it's so much more exciting. And I am intrigued by the prospect of alien life, and Mass Effect makes it just about as wonderful and appealing as possible. They're all vaguely humanoid and cool and fun to talk to, whereas I imagine real aliens would be so different from us, would likely be so different from us that we wouldn't be able to relate to them at all, which is a little sad. So Mass Effect kind of idealizes that sort of future, and there's all sorts of cool stuff in it, and I like those games a whole lot. I don't really like, as far as wishing that future on humanity, I don't really like the part where giant spaceship space gods descend from the dark space and attempt to eradicate all intelligent life. That part I like less. But we win, so... But a lot of people die or get converted into monsters in the process. But we win. Okay, but anyways, so yeah, that's what I like. I like Mass Effect. I think it should be Mass Effect. Okay, a lot of people walking by the laundry room freaking me out. So I had thought of a topic for next week's video, and I'll try to remember it right now. But I might have forgotten also. I may have, in fact, forgotten. Give me a moment. I'm trying to think. I certainly thought of something, but I didn't quite like it. Okay. So, Brian, your topic for next week is dogs. I'll see ya.